Ho, ho, ho. Oh, wait, it's not Christmas yet. I mean, hello there, my beautiful viewers, and welcome back to the fish game. You know, it's been a while since I've just kind of casually gone onto the Subnautica Nexus website and just checked out the mods that are available. So that's exactly what we're doing today. I picked out 4 very lovely mods for you guys to look at, and we're just going to go through all of them. So why don't we just jump right in? Smells like an ocean planet infected with a deadly bacterium. Anyways, hey everyone, welcome to the Subnautica universe. Smooth transition time? Absolutely. So here we are at the giant floating island. And you know, honestly, like from a watch time perspective, it would really make sense for me to show you all the other mods and leave the one that I probably named this video after for last. But hey, you know what, whatever, I just want you guys to have a good time. So we're gonna start with that one. The mod Atrama Vehicle is extremely cool, because what it does is it essentially adds another vehicle into Subnautica, and it's right there. How much deeper over water do you... As I was saying, cool new vehicle in Subnautica needs crazy deep water to deploy. But anyways, it does actually exist, and why don't we get some cool cinematic shots of it being built. So the Atrama is a submarine, and it's technically not the first custom vehicle we've gotten. There was that one ship that we got a while ago, but this is the first custom submarine as far as I'm aware, which makes it very exciting because I suppose it does increase the chances that at some point we might actually get the Atlas submarine. And here it is. It looks interesting. Not gonna comment on the shape, but I really like the design. It looks a bit like something out of Star Wars. You enter via this hatch at the top. And now obviously this is a work in progress, right? Like, I don't imagine this is what the final product will look like, but you do basically get everything that you might want. You know, it is quite interesting because the battery replace would make you think that it's running on batteries, but no, it still uses power cells. But yeah, you replace them just like that. You can still access your upgrades, which as of right now, it has the view of the prawn suit right there. So I don't really know how all of these upgrades are meant together, but you know, let's just call it a work in progress. You get a bunch of buttons here. For example, the interior light, which you can toggle. There it is. The headlights, which you can also toggle. They're off right now and on right here. You have the off no use, my favorite button. Nav lights. What on earth are even nav lights? And power. Oh, that's interesting. You can even power this vehicle off. So the whole thing works about as well as you'd expect. You can jump in, and you're already getting a sneak preview of another mod that we're looking at. And yeah, you can pretty much just drive it around. The thing is actually pretty fast once it gets going. The mouse sensitivity is so freaking low, I have to basically race across my mouse pad to even get this thing to turn. Come on. Oh my god, this is so painful. It is very fast though. So what I would recommend is, you know, setting it up in a way where you can just travel in a straight line, and then it actually feels pretty dang good. And look, it even has some of that nice drift after you finish moving. Now, the amazing thing about this, it's not that it's the greatest feeling vehicle in the game. No, really, the revolutionary thing is, just as with the ship, this means we can now be getting custom vehicles in the game, which just really opens the floodgates with what other options could we possibly be getting. You know, the entire underwater world is now our oyster, and it's ready to be conquered. So anyway, awesome mod. Now, as a small addition to a vehicle that already exists in the game, you guys might have already noticed that little piece of UI on the screen. This is simply the altitude indicator, as it is called. And what it does is it pretty much just tells you what the angle is of your vehicle. So if you tilt it upwards, if you tilt it downwards, or if you end up with some weird sideways angle, it will always tell you what angle you're facing towards the surface. Now the benefit of this, while maybe not immediately obvious because, you know, by default the CMod centers itself, the real benefit is if you use one of those mods, for example like roll control, which allows you to basically turn the CMod on every axis without really the worry of where the surface is. And if you were in like really dark water, maybe you're exploring the void or something, it could get disorienting and you might actually have a hard time saying which way is up. So this is a neat little addition, and you know, something that I would imagine probably real life submarines have as well. So very neat. And you know, moving right on from there, did you ever think that in Subnautica there should be a way to increase your inventory space? Like, hey, you know what? Why can Riley just not make a backpack and carry a bunch of stuff around? Well, one mod author actually thought the exact same thing, and so here we now have Bag 1, Bag 2, and Bag 3. Now, crafting one of these bad boys will essentially give you the bag the way you see it in the game, but when combined with the Advanced Inventory mod, which, well, let me tell you, this mod requires like 4 other mods to be installed for it to work, but either way, Once done, you can actually put the bag into an extra slot on Riley's body, and look at that, now you get extra rows to your inventory. You know, the reasons why I like this are because number one, the bags are already in the game, so it's something you could feasibly find, and number two, it's not immersion breaking really at any point, so I really like this as an addition. And if you're somebody who prefers to do one trip over like 15 to get something done, mods like these will definitely help you out. And finally, the world of Subnautica is really large, isn't it? And it has a lot to offer to the player. A lot of plants, a lot of cool materials that can be picked up, corals, ingredients, etc. But the problem is, well, most of those don't really have any use in the game. I mean, sure, you can pick up this plant, but why would you if you can't really do anything with it? Well, the author of the New Horizon Industries thought that exact thing, and so here we are. With the New Horizon Industries on the tab, you get over 160 new recipes in the game, including literally everything from sustenance, biochemistry, genomic, bioengineering, and industrial. Each of these opens up to many different categories which actually use the plants and ingredients that you can find throughout the game. Hey, you want some food? How about some red jelly, which is apparently a great substance to keep the stomach full and warm the heart, crafted using 2 membranes and the redwort seed. Now, the amount of effort put into this is definitely visible. Each of the items that you can craft has its own description, even the new ones. You can craft a ton of stuff like genomes, you can craft eggs, you can craft, I don't even know what some of this stuff is, and you can even freaking craft ore if you ever wanted to. I honestly have no idea what some of this stuff is. If you're looking to play through the game again, and you really want to kind of immerse yourself in the world, explore different biomes, gather tons of materials, and actually have a use for them, you should definitely not sleep on this mod. But anyways, that brings us to the end of this video, so I seriously hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, maybe consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. All of those would be very much appreciated. If you have any other mods that you'd like me to check out, make sure to leave that down in the comments below, and with that, I'm gonna wish you all a beautiful rest of the day, and I'll see you beautiful beings in whatever next video I make. Bye bye.